Title: Incoming Pandemic Alert, Even Deader Than Dead Warning from WHO. TLDR. Brace yourselves, folks. The party popper at the World Health Organization has dropped a new bombshell, and it's not the fun kind. According to Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, the big boss of the WHO, the world needs to prepare for the arrival of another pandemic. And guess what? It might be even deadlier than the nightmare that was COVID-19. This dark prophecy was delivered in a recent World Health Assembly meeting in Geneva. And if you thought the scarecrow of COVID was about to be burned, hold your horses. We're far from done, says the doc. Now for the grand reveal, what could be next? Well, we don't exactly know. But we do have a fancy title, Disease X. Sounds like a terrible sci-fi movie, doesn't it? But it's real. It's the WHO code for a disease caused by an undiscovered germ. And if you're looking for clues, well, the smart money is on it being zoonotic. You know, those diseases that like to jump ship from animals to humans? Like Ebola, HIV/AIDS, and of course, our friendly neighborhood COVID-19. Story. Remember when the party was just getting started, and some buzzkill would always pop up to remind everyone to drink responsibly? Yeah, that's exactly what Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, the Director General of WHO, did at the World Health Assembly in Geneva. But instead of spoiling the fun with booze wisdom, he's ringing the alarm bells about the next pandemic. So, if you thought we were done with mask fashion and 2-meter friendships, think again. Our reality might just be a break between the main acts, and the encore could be an even deadlier headliner. The good Doc Tedros dropped the mic with this ominous quote: "When the next pandemic comes knocking, and it will, we must be ready to answer decisively, collectively and equitably." Now, we all love a good mystery, but the disease X is a level of suspense we can probably live without. Yet, it's the label the WHO uses for a disease caused by a pathogen that hasn't even been discovered yet. Talk about the unknown. Pranab Chatterjee, a researcher at Johns Hopkins, is joining the doom and gloom party. He says there's a potential disease X event just around the corner. But if you're placing bets, most recent epidemics, Ebola, HIV/AIDS, and COVID-19, have been zoonotic. So, the next headliner might well be another creature feature. Despite the grim forecasts, let's not forget the WHO also had some positive news. They're actually working on a pandemic treaty to ensure we're not caught off guard again. And they're calling for updated negotiations on international health regulations. So maybe, just maybe, there's a glimmer of hope amidst all the gloom. As for COVID-19, it's still a tough nut to crack. With almost 7 million casualties worldwide, and more than 80,000 in New York alone, the beast hasn't been tamed yet. But the fight goes on, and as we've learned,